an update out of Deep East Texas. Tonight, a mandatory evacuation order remains in place in Polk County. Some areas are flooded and more rain is on the way. East Texas News Weekend, Shakina Davis spoke with the county's emergency management coordinator and brings us an update tonight.
We are expecting another round of severe weather to roll in the early morning hours and overnight.
In Polk County, emergency officials are still monitoring flooding conditions throughout the county. Polk County Emergency Management Coordinator Courtney Comstock says they had 32 rescues from yesterday's flooding in the low-lying areas of Livingston and the Trinity River. With the expectancy of additional heavy rainfall, they're not expecting conditions to improve.
The American Red Cross and the county personnel are caring for persons at the shelter.
Comstock says the water levels from the Lake Livingston Dam have decreased, but more rain can increase the levels again.
Discharge from the dam is currently 118,762 CFS.
She says they have 34 residents sheltered at the Dunbar Gym in Livingston as part of their evacuation efforts.
A flood warning is in effect for the Trinity River at Goodrich and for Menard Creek at Rye, and both are currently in major flood stage.
There are reports of flooded homes and businesses within the county, but Comstock says addressing these will be delayed.
We're not going to be able to do those assessments until some of the floodwaters recede and until the next round of severe weather passes us. So we're waiting for conditions to improve before we can get out and do damage assessments.
Shakina Davis, East Texas News Weekend.
In an emergency session yesterday afternoon, the Polk County Commissioner's Court extended the disaster declaration issued by the county judge for another 30 days. We've learned the American Red Cross has opened shelters in 6 different counties to help displaced Texans. As Shakina mentioned, Dunbar Gym is open in Livingston. You can see the address right there on your screen. In Trinity County, the Burning Hope Baptist Church has also opened its doors. Now, if you were impacted and need help, you can also call 1-800-RED Cross. If you or someone you know plans to shelter there, the Red Cross says you should bring prescription medications, extra clothes, pillows, and blankets, hygiene supplies, special items for children like diapers and formula, and of course, important documents.